So, good morning, friends. Welcome to another video from Masters of Consulting. Today, we are showing you how to get an apartment or how to get a room or something for your living in Germany. So, let's hear from Pradeep. So, what did you do, Pradeep? How did you get your first house or first room after you came to Germany?
For me, when I came to Germany, I was very lucky actually because my university has provided me with a house here in Germany, actually with another student. So yeah, actually you know that it's very hard to find a room in Germany because here there is a lot of competition actually for houses, because students, they actually want of course a house with a less rent. So that's what for me, my university has mailed me and told that these are the houses available, and they asked me to choose from them. And of course we had a contact with the landlord, and the landlord approved that I could stay there, and this is how I find my home.
Yeah, in that way, I should say you were very lucky.
Yes.
Like I would like to share one of my personal experience. Like when I was a student, how did I find the place for my internship or something? For my internship. So basically, like I was living in a city where my university was there, but I got internship in another city. There was no one to help me to find the accommodation. Like I was searching, and I applied in so many places. In the websites, for example, wggesucht.de. There once I applied, I applied to so many apartments, or to so many rooms. It's basically in German it's called as WG. I applied for so many WGs, but the problem was what they did is for me initially is they asked me to go for an appointment. And there were other people also who were interested to take the house, and then they had some interviews, and because they want to find out if you really fit for living with them. Basically they will have some plans, like one day one person will cook or something like that and all, and which language do you speak and all. Basically I went to most of the German Vegas. But the problem was and it was very short term for me living there for my internship. It would be 6 months, but later on we don't know. It's not clear what happens after that. So basically everyone rejected me. Everyone, no one gave me the house. So still I was somehow I had a friend. I was just living with him in his room. We were sharing a room. But I had to find a place because I couldn't register myself there in that place. So then what I did is I was searching all the time. Luckily I found something in Facebook, and someone had posted this that there is a one room available or something like that. And then I contacted that person, and then I went there. I visited the room, and it was subletting basically. And somehow I got that room, and I was lucky, I should say. After almost 15 days of search or something like that. Yeah, in some cities it is going to be difficult. It depends on the number of students living and number of houses available or something like that.
Exactly. So actually we live in Munich, and Munich is one of these cities which is actually the costliest when it comes to the rent, and also it's the most difficult to find a room. So yeah, this situation when it comes to Facebook and the groups which are there, that you can post whatever you want, or which house do you want and what your requirement is actually helping a lot of people. So this is where one of the things where you can find the home. So this is all good, but actually there are some situations where I heard that people are actually having fake accounts and all, and stealing also people's money. Can you explain a bit more on that?
Yeah, actually I personally faced this issue.
Okay.
When I was searching the WG, when I was doing my internship. There I saw an ad and everything was fine for me, and then I asked them how can we proceed. They just started telling me that they can't show you the apartment because they are living in some other country. And so what you will have to do is you just pay me some money, and then I will send you the keys, and then you can see the apartment.
Yeah.
But then I got out who will do like that. I mean I told them that I want to see the house first. Okay, first send me the keys, send me the pics, and if I feel that I will surely take. So you won't have any problem, or else even if I decide not to take, I can give the keys to someone else because I am living in the same city.
Yeah.
But still they said just send me the money. like they were not at all agreeing to show the house or something like that, and the address was also not properly clear. So like I decided not to proceed with that, and I asked, and one more thing is they are not given any numbers or something like that with Gmail or like with a mail, right? Like you can fake it. I mean, you can just create any mail ID and pretend that you are in Germany and you are renting a place and you own a place or something like that.
Exactly.
So what is the thing is, like, always before visiting or like after you see the apartment, then only pay to the person. Till you are not sure that if it is real one or fake one, never do the payment first. So for example, if you have to get a house or something like that in some other city in which you are not living, you can try to find some friends in Facebook or something like that, and or like if you have some friends, like you make contact with them and at least like request them, like, could you please go and see the place, like there will be like many Indians, like or like I'm just telling Indians as example, like if you are coming from some other country, like you will surely find some groups for the people, or like there will be some student Facebook groups or something like that. There you can request some people and take their help to go and visit the apartment, and then only take the apartment. Like never pay the money before you see the apartment, and till you have the contract, never pay the money, or else you will lose your money.
And also never send your documents like your passport and all, because they can use that in another way to maybe apply for a new home or something. So never send these documents beforehand. Always meet the person and take the hard copies with you if he asks it. And normally the things that they will be asking are mostly if you are working, your salary slips for the last 3 months, maybe your contract agreement, and your visa status and passport.
Or if you are a student, they would ask you some letter from your parent that they can support your like rent or something like that. Or if you are a student, sometimes like if you show your blocked account statement, that should be also enough.
Exactly, that's true. Actually, the most important thing which I feel when you are applying in Germany is mostly I prefer to write it in German actually, because people they respond faster and they are native. So even though maybe your German is not so good or you are struggling, you can always use some translator, or you can have a template for that where you can apply for different houses. So this actually has helped me a lot, because they see that okay, this guy can speak German, and it would be also easier for us if we give him in our WG, that means the shared apartment, or in our home, because in the future if we want to speak with him, it would be easier for them. So this would be my tip for everyone, to just write it in German.
That's a very nice tip, Pradeep. I would like to put some more points on that. Like usually in the WG or something like that, once you go inside the website, like if you type the city name in which you want to search the house or something like that, you will get so many advertisements or like so many things. In that you can like once you go inside the that particular advertise, right? They would have written like which language they would have written the advertise. There would be some advertisers which are in English completely.
Exactly.
For those you could apply with English also.
True.
But like that's usually possible in bigger cities, because like some people from some other country moved in here and they bought the apartment, or like they started a English speaking WG or something like that. So check this advertise first, and in which language it's there, just apply in that language.
I think the best case scenario would be having both languages, just have a German version and then write the English version. Actually most of the posts what you see in WG gesucht or any other Immobil Scout or something, they always have 2 languages, so for the people to understand. So I think it would be better if you have both of them. So this is all good, and for me it's also about if you want to move to another place. For example, I want to find a home in Berlin, I'm in Munich, so sometimes it could be a bit difficult. How would you do that?
Like if you're moving to a new city.
Exactly. If I'm in Munich, or I'm in India actually, I can't travel to Germany and I can't visit the home. How would this be possible?
Yeah, like first thing is like there will be many Facebook community. Like try to make contact with them, or like try to join this group, and like in the group like you can already find few advertisers, and if you don't find any, you can create your own post and ask or request them like if someone can help you. I'm sure that you will get at least 1 or 2 response from them. Like you can make them as friends if you are living in India already, or like then you can request them. If then you can create your VG account. And one more important thing is create the VG account, because few advertisers, what they would have done is like only for the registered people it will be visible. So create an account first in the VG, and then you shortlist few houses, and then they will say that you can come and visit the apartment in that time. You can request the landlord or whatever the person who has kept the ad. You can just request them that instead of me, my friend would come because I am living in India, or like I live in some other city. So you made the contact with the person in the Facebook already, right? You can request them to go and see the apartment or something like that. I'm sure most of the people will be helpful for you. At least like someone would help you, like if you request anyone in the Facebook communities. So like this is how you go about it, but never pay the money before seeing the
I think
apartment.
the best case would be also, this is also a kind of a tip, it would be also good that if you are living in this in the city, if you're looking for houses in Munich, it's always good that you are somehow in Munich, maybe visiting some friend or something, because most of them would like to visit you and see you, what kind of a person you are and how the conversation is with you. So it's always good that you are there rather than applying for India. It's just a tip.
Yeah.